in Syria, witnessing a convergence of security concerns across several regions, with Shia-majority towns in Aleppo and Homs provinces experiencing infrastructure attacks, house raids and an attempted sectarian provocation following double murder in Zaidal, according to local monitoring groups and official Syrian media. More details in this report.
Residents of the predominantly Shia towns of Nubal and Al-Zahra in Aleppo Governorate faced another round of prolonged blackouts after deliberate attacks on electricity transmission poles and power lines. Documentation groups monitoring violations against Shia communities described the sabotage as part of a pattern of targeting essential infrastructure, warning that the loss of electricity is imposing heightened economic and psychological pressure on civilians who have endured repeated outages in recent months. Local observers report that the latest damage disrupted not only one household electricity but also water pumping, heating systems and local medical services, raising concern ahead of winter. In separate development, security forces linked to the Jaloni-led authority conducted a large-scale operation in Shia villages west of Homs. Entrances to the village was sealed and homes were searched, with multiple residents detained without publicly announced charges. Local sources described elevated fear in the village following the raid and warned of a continuing risk of arrest. Sectarian slogans were found at the crime scene, raising fears that the killings were intended to provoke communal discord. The Ministry of Interior responded by raising its alert level and deploying additional internal security units in Zaidal and neighbouring southern Homs districts to prevent any exploitation of the crime to fuel sectarian tensions. The Homs Governorate held an emergency meeting to discuss the incident and implement measures aimed at preserving stability, while internal security forces reiterated their commitment to preventing any attempt to disrupt civil peace. Right groups note that infrastructure attacks, coercive security operations and incidents designed to provoke sectarian tensions pose serious risks to local civilians and threaten to unravel fragile stability in areas where communities are still recovering from the effects of war.